The pH of a substance can be calculated by the formula above. pH equals negative log no base x, where x represents the concentration of hydrogen atoms of the substance in moles per liter. Nifty. If lemon juice has a pH of 2.27, determine the pH of an acid with 2 times the hydrogen ion concentration as lemon juice. Thank you, Lord, we have one of these guys. So let me do two things. My pH is 2.27, so let me rewrite this equation. Instead of pH, I'm going to do 2.27. That's going to equal negative log. Now, since there's no base, I'm going to write out the fact that we have an invisible base 10 and then of x. What I want to do is I want to write that out in exponential form. So the way you write something down in exponential form is if I give you log base b of y equals x, you can write that out as b to the x equals y. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite, well, first off, let's do this. That negative is bothering me. Let's multiply both sides by negative. Negative 2.27 equals regular log base 10 of x. Using this formula, I can rewrite this out as 10 to the negative 0.27, negative 2.27 equals x. Now, this is how I'm going to finish up this problem. I need to throw that into my calculator and get x equals stuff. Okay. What that does is that gives me the ion concentration of hydrogen atoms and blah, 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 blah. Okay, of that pH. What I want to do is I want to take that. I want to double it and then find the pH of that. So all of my calculator, what you're going to see me do is you're going to see me type this guy out. You're going to then see me multiply it by 2 and then throw it back into this formula up here to get a number. All right, so let's run to the calculator and see what happens when I do that. All right, this is going to be a gross one. You ready? So first thing we need to do is we need to do 10 to the, which is that guy right there, negative 2.27. We need to double that, so times 2. And now that I have that, I'm going to throw it back into that original equation that hopefully you see right there on the right side. So negative log base 10 is negative log. And rather than me typing that whole thing out, a little trick that I could use is I can hit second negative symbol, and it lets me plug in the answer that I just got, hit enter, and I get 1.96 blah, 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 which seems to match up with C. So let me show you what that looks like back on the problem. We'll be done. All right, so in this case, x equals 0.00537 blah, 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 blah. I took that and I multiplied that by 2 to give me 2 times the hydrogen atom concentration. And that gave me the number 0.01074, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so an acid with 2 times that has this, and I need to find the original pH of that. So what I did is I said pH equals, and I typed out negative log regular base 10 of 0.01074, blah, 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 blah. I got 1.96897, blah, 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 which ended up being C. So very unique and challenging problem, pretty difficult stuff.